Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, which is going to be super fun because I'm going to be reading my anticipated reads. I just feel like I constantly have these planned out videos and planned out books that go along with those videos. I never really get a chance to just read books that I guess just pick out for myself. So in today's video, that is exactly what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be reading some anticipated reads. These are books that I basically have been wanting to read for a while but never got around to. I'm going to try to get at least 2 or 3 books done in today's video, but no promises. We'll see where the wind takes me this week. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right on into today's video. I'm really nervous still because Frederick Bachman's writing will always just bring me to tears, just the way that he describes things. It doesn't matter how many times you explain it to a child, no one loses a parent that way without knowing that all the other grown-ups are lying when they say it wasn't your fault. People feel pain and it shrinks their souls. Like, that is insane coming from me because I do not like sports like one bit. Is it crazy to say that I appreciate hockey now? I'm so excited. Look at how cute this book is. Charlie is like, I think, who's gonna be the love interest. Like, I fear that's literally the whole point of the story, but I'm sitting here, I'm like gagged. Like, y'all are living together? Okay, so the book that I want to start this video with is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I just love Frederick Bachman's writing. It is so good. And this book specifically, Beartown, is supposed to be like really sad and gut-wrenching. The only thing that I know about this book is that it has something to do with hockey, something to do with this small town called Beartown, and that is literally the extent of what I know. I'm not going into this expecting anything. I'm not even going to read the back about what it's about because I honestly want to go into it blind. I'm just honestly so nervous to start this book, so I think I'm going to go to Starbucks or some sort of coffee shop. Maybe like if we go to a coffee shop, it'll be a cute little vibe. Oh my god, I just read like a little blip on the back of it. It says, under that heavy burden, the semi-final match becomes a catalyst for a violent act that will leave a young girl traumatized in a town in turmoil. Leave a young girl traumatized? What happens? Oh, I'm so nervous for this book. Let's go get a cute little matcha latte and start Beartown. I'm so nervous for this. Okay guys, officially back home from a little cute coffee shop outing. Okay, I actually got pretty far through this book. I got 78 pages through. I'm on chapter 11 currently. I have a few things that I want to talk about this book because, of course, as we all know, Bryn is gonna have something to say. I feel like right now in the story, I don't think this crazy event that was supposed to be the catalyst for leaving a young girl traumatized, that hasn't happened yet. But one thing about Frederick Bachman is that he really likes you to get to know these characters. Anytime Frederick Bachman writes in general, it takes a while to actually get into the story because I feel like one of the main things about his writing is that he's very character-based and character-driven. So right now, you're just getting to know all the characters. I don't know what's about to happen, but I think I know what person is about to happen too. So I'm a little bit nervous because I do love Maya, but I feel like she's this young girl that's about to be left traumatized. Frederick Bachman's writing will always just bring me to tears, just the way that he describes things and brings humor back into it. I don't know, like, it's crazy. If you've read a Frederick Bachman book, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't read a Frederick Bachman book, I totally think that you should because you guys need to know what I'm talking about, and I love his writing so much. Really nothing's happening right now, okay? I just got introduced to all the characters and you're just finding out that a lot of them are just playing hockey in this town called Beartown. It's basically just a hockey town. That is the main focus of this town. They think that hockey can revive their town. And right now they're just relying on like the youth who are playing hockey and hoping that they will be able to build back up the town and bring, like, I guess, this big hockey vibe to the town. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really like sports. I do run track, but that's literally about it. Okay, I could not tell you anything about any other sports, so I'm trying to like make this make sense. Chapter 1, please let me read this to you real quick. It says, late one evening toward the end of March, a teenager picked up a double-barreled shotgun, walked into the forest, put the gun to someone else's forehead, and pulled the trigger. This is the story of how we got there. Today's a very busy day, so I'm just going to try to read my book wherever it fits in. I don't know how many more updates I'm going to be able to give today, but I will try to get hopefully halfway through this book, okay? We're not that far off, so I think we can do it. Let's continue reading Beartown by Frederick Bachman. What is it that leaves this girl traumatized? Because I feel like it's going to be such a heavy topic that I'm not even going to know how to talk about it. And I'm really nervous. everyone, it is the next day. I have some updates on Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I feel like this book is a lot better than I was expecting. Obviously, you guys know I love Frederick Bachman's writing. I mean, I've already said this before. I genuinely wasn't expecting this book in specific to be as good as it is. I don't really like sports, and especially hockey. I feel like... Why does the wind want to pick up the second that I start talking? Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking through the wind. We're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. Sorry if you hear some background noise. It's just the wind. There is a lot of heavier topics going on. Like, I feel like before it was just getting us, I guess, acquainted with all of the characters, and now that we're acquainted with all the characters, we're seeing all of their trauma and things that happened in their past that kind of just like made them who they are today. Like, one of the biggest things that I started tearing up on, I believe it was on chapter 15, so let me go back there. Chapter 10 or chapter 15. Also look up some trigger warnings for this book, okay? Let me put a list of the trigger warnings because... And skip past this part if you don't want any spoilers. It says, on this day 15 years ago, early one March morning, Alan got out his hunting rifle before his family woke up. Then he took everything that hurt him and went straight out into the forest. It doesn't matter how many times you explain it to a child, no one loses a parent that way without knowing that all the other grown-ups are lying when they say it wasn't your fault. People feel pain and it shrinks their souls. Like, just the way that Frederick Bachman ends off these paragraphs is enough to bring me to tears, and then it like moves on to the next chapter, and the next chapter starts. It's like nothing happened. It's like, stop. Can we hold on to that for a minute? Can we hold space for that? Big event that it was kind of like leading up to and talking about, yeah, that's happened, and I don't really know how to deal with it. Like, it literally says something about the mother wishes that she never made her daughter go with her or something. Yeah, it says, in hindsight, Kira will wish 1,000 times over that she had forced her daughter to stay at home. I can't do it. So this is actually a really heavy book and I was not expecting that. What is going on? I feel like I'm literally gonna cry. How people like hockey and like sports, okay? Take that with a grain of salt, okay? Not gonna say that sentence again. It says, some people say hockey is like religion, but that's wrong. Hockey is like faith. Religion is something between you and other people. It's full of interpretations and theories and opinions, but faith, that's just between you and God. It's what you feel in your chest when the referee glides out to the center circle between two players, when you hear the sticks strike each other and see the black dish fall between them. Then it's just between you and hockey, because cherry trees always smell of cherry trees, whereas money smells of nothing. It kind of made me like appreciate or like understand how people could like sports, because I can relate that back to like YouTube and reading and all of my hobbies. So I'm just trying to pretend like the way that people like hockey in this book is the same way that I would like filming or books or things like that. Does that make sense? I don't know. Hello everyone, you guys know what time it is. I completed the book Beartown last night and I have to give you guys my review. It's only right. I feel like it's very weird because I want to come on here and I want to give you guys my rating, but part of me is like, there is no way that recently, every single one of the books that I've read recently has been this good. At some point you guys are going to start thinking that I'm lying about reviews. I swear I'm being so honest and genuine when I say that this is a 5-star read. And it's crazy because recently, like especially this entire month, every single book that I have read this entire month is like high 4 stars or 5 stars. Crazy work going on this month. I don't know like what God's blessed me, but I appreciate it, okay? Wow, this book just... I'm speechless. I love his writing genuinely so much. I feel like his writing makes me see parts of myself that I didn't even know existed, and I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Just everything about this town, these people, like, is it crazy to say that I appreciate hockey now? Like, that is insane coming from me because I do not like sports, like, one bit. I ran track and I run for fun, but that is literally the only sport that I like. I don't like competitive sports. I literally don't have a competitive bone in my body. So like, I normally don't like baseball, softball, hockey, basketball, none of that stuff I liked until now. Like, I saw a hockey edit on my For You page today and I was like, wait a minute, it low-key gagged me. In the beginning of the book, I was like, y'all, I don't like hockey, I don't like this whole town, like, why do we care? Like, truly, in the beginning of the book, I was like, why do all of these people care about hockey so much? I think I said it. It just felt more so like it's not something they chose to love. They just love it. And that's literally me with filming and reading and like any one of my hobbies. And Maya, but I don't know why I got so attached to this story, and I don't know why I felt for the characters so hard, because it's fictional. Words on a paper, Brand, words on a paper. So 5-star book. I love Frederick Bachman's writing. So many things that I highlighted, and just like so many things I took pictures of in this book, because there were just so many different quotes that I wanted to save. I don't really know if I want to read any to you guys, because I feel like every single quote that I have saved on my phone is a spoiler, so I won't read you guys any quotes. Please go read Beartown. Glad that I finally got to this, and I'm glad that it panned out exactly like I thought it would. Thank you, Frederick Bachman. Another one, thank you. Okay guys, but I do have another book for today's video, okay? You guys thought we were stopping here? Y'all must be new to this, okay? I genuinely think that this next book that I'm about to show you guys, that I'm about to read, I have been wanting to read this since the beginning of time. Let me grab this book. The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center just feels like the most me Catherine Center book. I'm so excited for Catherine Center's writing. Truly am so excited for this book, because it's a rom-com, like... Of course, Bryn wants to read a rom-com. Of course, that's an anticipated read for her. You guys know me, I love a rom-com. I don't care who knows it, I love a rom-com. And when I tell you guys I've been wanting to read her books since the beginning of time, I truly, truly mean it. She gets compared to like Emily Henry, Abby Jimenez. I would do anything for those two women, so... I don't think Catherine Center is going to be any different. Look at the inside of this book. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. She's rewriting his love story, but can she rewrite her own? I'm so excited for this book. So without further ado, I think I'm going to go sit outside because sun is going down right now. Literally optimal time to go sit on my porch and start a book. So I'm going to go sit outside and start The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. I am so excited. Look at this. Look at how cute this book is. Really hope this is a good book. I really hope it's as good as it looks. I'm sitting outside, I'm smiling. Look at this sunset. Reporting to you live from me and my cabin and my Shawn Mendes shirt. I will not get any hate for this Shawn Mendes shirt. Let's just start right there. Love him. Love this tour. The album. Don't tell me that I'm stuck in 2017. I don't want to hear it. I have some updates on the Rom-Commers, okay? I'm currently on chapter 8. Right now, I can't tell if I like Charlie more or if I like Logan more, which is a little bit of an issue because Logan's her ex-boyfriend. Charlie is like, I think who's gonna be the love interest. I also cannot for the life of me separate Charlie in this book from Charlie in Book Lovers by Emily Henry, so that's a little bit of an issue. I need to separate the two because they're totally different characters. They just have the same name and they're both in rom-coms, so it's a little bit of a mind game, but that's literally all the updates I have. I'm only chapter 8, so like, I don't know why I thought I would have so many more updates. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and continue reading, and then I'll probably migrate to my house and continue reading. Why is he like low-key funny also? The start of this chapter says, after 4 weeks of living with Charlie day in and day out, I had to make it official. We were good together. She has to convince Charlie not only to, I guess, write with her because he's a screenwriter, I believe, but now they're like trying to like write a book, and they're getting along on the like writing aspect, and they're getting along in general, honestly. And basically they're living together right now, which is like, what? But it makes sense in the story. But at the same time, it's like, what? I need to remember this is a rom-com. That's truly where my issues are lying, because I have not read like just a rom-com in so long. Like you guys saw, I literally read like sad books for a week last week. So like, I've not read a rom-com in so long, so I'm like, I'm not used to having that sense of security of like, by the end of this book, these characters won't be dead. These characters won't be totally depressed. These characters won't like flip a switch and be like hateable characters. Like by the end of this, they will still be alive and well. And they'll probably be together because it's a rom-com. Why am I like, oh, what's the bad thing that's gonna happen? I'm like waiting for the ball to drop, but it's like, there is none. It's a rom-com, Brit. That's all I have to say. Turn off your brain and go down to the coffee shop. Maybe you'll run into Spielberg. Guys, this audiobook is so funny. Hearing the characters like banter, I feel like it's realistic. Like I feel like I'm sitting in the same room as them. I forgot how much I love audiobooks, but I've recently been listening to the Rom-Commers on audiobook also because I don't know, something about a rom-com on audiobook is always just gonna hit for me, like especially when it's a funny, witty rom-com and the characters have like great banter. This is eating. I feel like I'm in the same room as them. I'm laughing out loud. And I also forgot how much I love audiobooks because like I'm able to just do random tasks that I've been putting off and I'm able to get them done. Like I'm doing things also. So my mom went to the store this morning and she saw these like photo frames, so she ended up getting them for me, and she basically said I could put these little certificates that I got like for my video editing, and I could put them like in a photo frame and hang them up. So I have visual effects and motion graphics using Adobe After Effects. I have digital video using Adobe Premiere Pro, and I also have just a video design one. So I also only have 2 different photo frames, so I kind of have to like pick and choose. I think I'm gonna do video design and digital video using Adobe Premiere Pro. I need to remember that this is literally a reading vlog. Like I need to stop yapping about other things. I'm not ready for this book to end. I really like these characters. I'm gonna continue listening and I'm gonna try to hang this up on my wall somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is like a random task I've been holding off on. So that's the updates. Let me hang this stuff up and continue listening to the Rom-Commers. Catherine Center, I want to read every single one of her books now. Truly. Like this then. Like, who cares? And then when I get my third one, I'll put my third one here and it won't look as weird, I guess. Also, if these are lopsided and crooked, I don't care. Keep your opinions and thoughts to yourself. My dad's also probably going to kill me because I don't think these are the screws that I should be using. And I think this screw is coming out the other end of my cabin, but I'm just a girl. I should have just asked my dad to do this. Too late now. Sorry, Dad. It looks so good. Okay, everyone, guess what I just did? I finished the Rom-Commers by Catherine Center like literally 2 seconds ago. Like the second that the audiobook finished, I came here, I sat down, I turned on the camera. So any thoughts that I have not pondered. I think I'm gonna give the Rom-Commers a 4 stars. I feel like it's a solid 4-star read. I feel like I said all that I needed to say about it, but if you guys don't even know the premise, which I feel like I didn't explain the premise very well. I was going off about a bunch of things from this book, but I don't think I ever really explained the premise. You're following Emma and you're following Charlie. Now, Charlie is a popular screenwriter and Emma is actually a big fan of his work. It ends up that Charlie is trying to write a rom-com and they both have the same manager. Charlie's rom-com, horrible. Then the manager is like, Emma, you need to help him, and they've never met before. So cute, and I love these characters. Something that Catherine Center did so well is making these characters multifaceted. I feel like a lot of romance authors especially, they don't really know how to make their characters have depth. These characters had so much depth. I literally loved them. And then just in general, I feel like it goes without being said because I said it so many times, but I love Charlie. I love him, I love him, I love him. I just feel like his character was so fledged out. Like, I thought it was so funny that he was so good at writing like anything else, but he's not good at writing rom-coms. He's such like a hater of love, and just like he doesn't believe in it, but it's not even done in the way of like it's cringy he doesn't believe in love. It feels realistic, because I'm like, literally me too. At my core, I really don't think that I believe in like this whole true love thing. So it's like so funny to read about a character who also feels the exact same way as me. I don't know, I just thought their banter was amazing. Like, it made me laugh out loud multiple times. There were security cameras watching me in this cabin. That would be so embarrassing. I have my AirPods in, I just start laughing. Like, insane. So I'm gonna give the Rom-Commers a 4-star. I feel like I'm not super into just rom-coms anymore. I don't know, I like really broken characters now. I feel like the more I grow up, the more I like these like super broken characters, and these characters aren't broken. They're just multifaceted, but they're not like broken. They don't struggle with like huge mental stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, it's not like Normal People by Sally Rooney. It's not like A Little Life. Like, it's the Rom-Commer. Maybe my book taste is changing. That's concerning, but I'm gonna give this book a 4 stars, and that is actually where today's video is going to end. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Someone recommended this in my comment section, so shout out you, because this is actually such a good video idea and I had so much fun doing it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out all my social links in the description box down below, and I'll see you guys super soon with another video. Goodbye.